Okay, I am packing for a big trip tomorrow. Well, it's not that big a trip, but I am definitely packing to get on the road. You'll probably have noticed I haven't been on the road much lately like I used to be. I used to be on the road. Did I just lose all the light as I started talking? I used to be on the road all of the time. I mean, I was on the road constantly. But for the last, if you're new here, 6 to 8 weeks, I really haven't been doing that much traveling. I've been doing mostly local events, regional events where I've been going out, driving, coming home the same day. But like last year, I was probably on over 100 flights. But this video is not about my trip tomorrow. That's gonna be a totally different vlog. This video is about what I'm doing tonight, which is well, it's a nice day. It's bright and sunny, but it's cold again. It's 42 degrees. It's almost the middle of April. It's not almost the middle. It's early April, but it's early April. It's 42 degrees. Enough's enough. A couple of days ago, it snowed. Did you hear that? It snowed on the first day of spring in Connecticut. We got 4 inches of snow. It was ridiculous. But in any regard, I am heading, I got about an hour and a half drive that I'm in the middle of right now, and I am heading to do a wedding showcase tonight. So there's one of the top 3 wedding venues in Connecticut is holding a mock wedding for their clients who've already booked with them and also for prospective clients. And I think it was like invitation only. I don't know how many people are gonna be there. I think like 100 people, maybe like 50 couples or something like that. And it's not just for people planning weddings, also people planning bar mitzvahs and kind of high-end exclusive private events, the kind of stuff that I do. The reason I'm filming today, because you guys have seen me do kind of like showcases before, the reason I'm filming is 2 reasons. First, it's a mock wedding. It's not just a vendor showcase. So typically when you guys see me do a showcase, I'm just standing in a booth and there's like 50 other vendors in booths and people walk by and you go, hey, come over, look at me. And you don't make the Muppet voice, but I do in my head and it makes me laugh. And come over here and see my magic. I'm starting to go crazy. I'm starting to go a little stir crazy, guys. So you bring them over to the booth and you show them a little bit of what you do and give them your brochure and send them on their way. And then you follow up with emails and hope that one of them books you. But today is actually a mock wedding. So I'm gonna be doing strolling magic during cocktail hour, and they're also gonna have like some music, I think some live music or maybe a DJ, and then there's gonna be like a reception. And during the reception, they're gonna get to test out the food. Everybody is getting a package with a brochure, all of our brochures. Everybody's walking out the door with a bag with all of our brochures, so we don't have to worry about selling. We can really just meet people and chat with them. So this is a fantastic opportunity for me to show off what I do, to show it off not from a booth, but to actually show it off in the type of environment that they would actually be hiring me for, which is such a cool opportunity. And then there's a second reason that I'm so excited about this tonight. And that reason is that Lindsay and I got married here.
I try to figure out who I am. Not sure what I'm doing here. And the days don't work out the way I thought they would. And before you there was no one who understood. Never found somewhere I fit in. Until I met you I was feeling lost. But you're the one who can make it go away. All you have to do is look at me. Sometimes I can't breathe, but it feels like you're the one who saves me.
So this is like really cool to be back here. We got married just over 2 years ago right here. This is the Fox Hill Inn in Connecticut. It is fantastic, and I was thrilled when they called me and said, you know, hey, would you come, you know, do some close-up magic, do some strolling magic, kind of show off what you do and help us make this an even better or more interesting experience. So what happened was, I finally, here, let me set this down for a second. So now I had a chance to talk to them and get a little bit more information on the on tonight. So everybody who's coming here tonight has already booked this venue. So it's only invitation for people who booked the venue. And the reason that they're doing it is predominantly because people always ask this venue to do tastings for the food after they, you know, when they're gonna book them or after they book them. I remember Lindsay wanted to do a tasting and they don't do that because they're so booked, they're so crazy here, they don't have time. And it's not time efficient and it's not cost effective for them to do the tastings. So last year they tried to start doing it a little bit for people who, you know, who didn't want to just trust them that the food was amazing, and the food, it was amazing. Here's a little poofy today, isn't it? So they decided to host this tonight, which is predominantly for people to actually get a tasting of the menu, as well as meet a whole bunch of the vendors for people who might have booked out this fall or next spring or next fall, like a year and a half away, that maybe they only booked the venue so far and they're still looking for a photographer, for a florist, for, you know, a cocktail hour entertainment. So should be a lot of fun. I'm excited. This is also the first time that I had a chance to see my new brochures, which were designed by an amazing New York City-based graphic designer, Tara Slattery. I will leave her info in the description. She did these amazing brochures for me for all my private event work. I had them shipped directly here because I didn't have time to have, they were being designed anyway when I got the call to do this thing, so I didn't have time to have them shipped to me and then bring them to the venue, and so I had them all shipped here. So this is, I actually got to see them for the first time here, which was a little nerve-wracking. I didn't know how they were gonna look, but that is awesome. I love it. About 30 minutes to showtime. Whew. All right, well that was the entire, I just did an hour and a half of magic during cocktail hour. I know you guys didn't get to see any of it because there was no way for me to bring out a camera in the middle of that. This room was just full of about 120 to 150 people. It was crazy. I had a ton of people that were really interested. I'd never even considered having a magician at their wedding, which is of course why I'm here, exactly to convince people, not even to convince people, just to give them the idea, just to give them the thought in their mind that they might want to do magic at their wedding. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show you anything, but I'm gonna try to sneak down and show you a little bit of how many people are here and how nice it is down there right now. There is nothing for me but to love you and the way you look. All right, so we just wrapped up. That was actually really successful. I had let me adjust this. I had 2 different people ask me to reserve a date, gave me all their contact info. I think at least 2 more groups that are genuinely interested in hiring me that I expect to hear from. Who knows what else. I also make contacts with the other vendors. And as I've said so many times, it's all about who you know. It's not about, let me try that again. It's not who you know, it's who you meet. Right? Success in life is not about who you know. It's about who you meet. And I met a lot of people tonight. The more people you meet, the more chances you get to succeed in your personal life and in your professional life. Whatever you do, wherever you are, whoever you are. That's the key. So tonight, on that note, very successful, but I have to drive home for an hour and I have an early flight tomorrow. Well, it's not that early. It's not that early. Actually, it's not even early at all, but I have a flight in the morning to Detroit. So the very next vlog you'll see will be there in Detroit for a college campus show. I have to tell you this. I walked up to a group tonight. I kid you not. The 4 people at the group were named Brian, Lindsay, spelled with an E, Barbara, which is Lindsay's mom's name, and Sue. And my mom's name is Susan. What? What? All right, I'm done.